So, apparently you guys wanted to know my build for my chroma. Well, I'll show it now. So let's start with the setup that I run. First, I run the Bata core because I just really like its fire mechanic. And the charge shot at the end, hitting a row of people with that is just really satisfying. I named my kit gun the Python. It was just one of the weapons that she was selling at the moment. And most of the parts were, what I was looking for in a kit gun. Sadly, however, I have forgotten the names for that. I'll go over my kit gun build in a future video. But what you really need to be focusing on is the this here, Pax Bolt. On a headshot, kill 50% for 30% efficiency and ability strength. That's what you really want, because that's gonna add to your chroma's Vex armor. And I got the Vacor sight on, mainly for the passive and the reach on the weapon, and how easy it is to, to pull it off with chroma. Here's my build. I got healing return, just to keep my sustain up there. And if things get too hectic, I can just, tank some damage, get 15 stacks, and then stun, radio blind everyone in the area, in front and behind me, as well as from the sides. And onto the chroma build. Now, for my build, this is as much damage as you can put in there without losing too much duration and efficiency in the process. I have growing power and adaptation in there as well, because it's really good for sustain. Obviously, gives you 90%, up to 90% resistance to that damage type for 19 seconds. Now, I chose not to max it out because 19 seconds is, it's gonna be, you're gonna be constantly taking damage. 19 seconds is more than enough time for somebody else to come and hit you. And if that 19 seconds runs out, you still have your armor up, just in case as well. And I follow that up with energy conversion. So when I pick up an energy, when I pick up an energy orb, it gives me 50% extra damage. I also got Urge Secrets, Blind Rage, Transient Fortitude, Narrow-Minded for that duration, Umbra Vitality, not fully maxed out, only half maxed out, so I could fit it in the build. But you don't really need more than 600 health, especially for the element that I run, which is fire. Also have Umbra Intensify because it gives a pretty high amount of strength, and that all leads to me having 348 base. Without, because I don't know why they don't do this yet. Maybe it'll be shown in a later update, but without growing power and energy conversion and my kit gun, my base damage is 348, which is still pretty good, because you could run into a battle, activate both, and then based on the situation, you can activate one at a time until you have all three added onto your power strength. Now, when you first get into a match, it's going to be rather difficult at first to get everything to its max, but with a little practice, I believe you guys can do it. In a real scenario, you would probably look for the weakest enemy, which is none of these. I forgot to spawn those in. But hold on, you guys know what I'm trying to get at. So you spawn in some low level, like really weak enemies, get that headshot off of them, and if you think you're not going to be able to land that headshot, you can either just activate your buff right away and wait till there's a better chance to get it. Because even without the headshot kill, you still have a pretty decent buff here, as you can see. You still have over 1,000 damage increase and over 1,300 armor increase. So even without that boost, you can still do a pretty nice amount of damage. Also, don't mind the name. If I take my destructiveness here, I used to run this build, for lower level content. If I'm not taking enough damage fast enough, what I'll do is I'll just... Oh, I won't do that. My bad. I'll just go ahead and activate my buff manually. Hold on a second. There we go. There it is. And you can see it's a decent amount. I usually try to go for the more higher build, higher damage output. Like this. See, like I said before, if you don't get it the first time, you can keep trying. If you don't think you're gonna get it right away, just activate the buff early. And there you have it. Also, just a reminder, if you get the headshot kill and you're not taking enough damage fast enough, and you reactivate the buff, and you lost the effect from Pax Bolt and from energy conversion and growing power, then the buff will reset back to your default. Not before you add the other power strength mods, but before the effects from the additional mods are added. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, there's the build. Enjoy.